What's good, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Damo Speaks, where we dive into freaking parenthood and dealing with mental illness on top of that. What's good, you guys? Yeah, it's me. Oh my god. Man. So, I don't know what to talk about, but I'm gonna just go with the flow right now, man. My birthday is coming up this Thursday. I'm feeling good, but I'm still kind of trying to do some stuff. I still got to take my car into the shop tomorrow to make sure that everything is tip top shape before I drive. Um, yep, and then I have to go to work in a few, like an hour or two or something like that. But, anyways, guys, I just really want to talk to you guys about my mental health. And so far, I've been doing good. I've been doing good. But I've been seeing people post and go on live and talking about their mental health, and also people saying, like, this is not a joke, this is something serious. And I'm here to tell you guys, mental health is very, 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 very serious. You don't know who got mental health, who's got this and who's got that. It's a point in my life right now. It's like where I understand where everybody is coming from, to be like, hey, you need to treat others with respect, and because you just don't know what's going on within their life. Someone's father could have got killed, or their mother could have got killed, or they have cancer, or they have there's something in the hospital there, or somebody's kids is not doing good, and this, that, and the third. There's a lot of things that can happen in somebody's life. Like, your life could be pretty good so far, and then next thing you know, boom, you in a situation. And it's not funny to talk about other people's experiences and what they're going through right now, because at the end of the day, something can happen to you, and you wouldn't want anyone to laugh about you and your situation and just do all this la-di-da-di-da talking and getting on live and talking about somebody else's situation, and you don't know them for real. So it's just like, we got to do better as a society. There's a lot of things that's going on that need our attention and that we should be paying attention to. So I'm just here to say, like, hey, for me, I am not struggling, but I am a little stressed out for my birthday and everything. It might be a little minor issue to some of you guys, but it's a lot for me, because a lot of people beforehand, like years and years and years ago, um, some people forgot my birthday. Some people just knew it was my birthday and didn't want to say nothing. I'm like, okay, well, it's my birthday. I shouldn't give two fucks. But some of these people were really close to me, and it really hurt, because it's like, dang, you one of my closest people and you didn't say nothing. That really hurt, especially if I'm down for you. And a lot of people know that once you in my life and you're around a lot more, of course I'm gonna treat you like family. I'm gonna treat you how I want to be treated. Like, if I'm asking you, hey man, let's go out to eat, I'm hungry. I what about if you got some money? And a lot of people that I know do this still to this dang day, and I still love y'all, but still, I was like, really? I ain't asked none of that. I was like, I'm hungry, I want to eat, and of course I'm not gonna eat right in front of your face. I ain't doing you like that. Even though, shit, I do love me some food myself and all, but hey, it is what it is. But yes, my birthday is a little situation that's very stressful. So I'm just going up on here and saying, like, yeah, you guys, mental health ain't no joke. When I was in high school, I think I told everybody this story before, but if you're new and you don't know about my story, well, here it is for you again. For the people who do know, and for the people who don't know, listen up. All right. I started work when I was 14 years old. But then also with that, that was the year that my mom was diagnosed with stage 4, well, actually stage 2 breast cancer. Okay. So I'm doing my little stuff in my freshman year, da 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 da, trying to get accustomed and to whatnot. Um, but during the duration of my whole high school little career, I was sexually assaulted, not by one, not by two, but 3 different people. Um, it was a hard situation because the people that did that to me in different situations, they were a part of my brother's friend group, and my brother knows them. They don't talk to my brother now, and I haven't seen none of them in years, so I'm happy with that. But sometimes the thoughts still haunt me to this day. Um, but when I was going through that, my brother was, dealing with his own situations with basketball, losing a second mother to him and everything. So, and then also mom being diagnosed with cancer and dealing with the cancer. So, of course, like my brother is not, was not like in it to help me out because of course I didn't say nothing. Um my little sister, of course she had her own thing, and I'm like, that's nothing that my little sister should need to, know and, deal with for me because I'm her big sister. You feel me? And then for my mom, she was still, going through with cancer and everything, changing her body and, you know, just dealing with a whole lot of pain. So I just felt like I didn't really want to talk to her, even though that was my woman, that was my day one, that was my better half. And I should have talked to her, but in the end, I didn't. And still, I think like her, spirit knows now because I've been saying it to everybody and opening up more about it. But I think she will feel disappointed in me for like, not telling her, even though whenever I come home from school or work, the first thing I do is just take off my backpack, put it in my room, and then lay on my mama's bed. Let her rub my head, and then she asks me about my day. Um, so I didn't speak to her about it. I wasn't really close to my dad at that time because he was going back and forth from up here to Nevada, and then he was dealing with his girlfriend and with her kids and everything. So I didn't really speak with her, with him about that stuff anyways. Um and then with work, there was an individual that was a manager in training, and he wanted to go out with me and I said no. Then all of a sudden, like, stop putting me on the schedule, and then I was out of a job because I'm like, he was boys with the actual manager, and that manager didn't really mess with me. So I'm like, hey man, y'all are grown adults. At this point, I am just 16, 15 years old. I'm like, y'all not really, like, this dude really not supposed to be talking to me because I'm underage and he grown as fuck. But to each his own, to each his own. Um, so I was going through a lot, especially with my first love. And if my first love ever comes upon my podcast, like, babes, I love you. still to this day, but as now a friend. And I'm sorry to like kind of out our business, but not out our business at the same time. Like it's something that I need to address. But he disappeared on me for a while, didn't tell me what the heck was going on with him. His brother didn't know where his whereabouts are. He wouldn't tell me, and if he did know where your whereabouts were, yeah, of course he wouldn't tell me nothing, but it's okay, it's okay. Um so I was going through that with him all at the same time of my, high school career. So it's like everything was going to hell with me during my high school years. Like it was just crazy. And a couple of times I'll say I tried to commit suicide 3 times when I was in high school, but it was always something that when I'm by myself, I could hear this voice in my head. It wasn't my voice per se, but it was like a manly voice, and it was telling me to, just sit there and think about what am I doing? And is this right for me to do this? And if this is okay for me to do this, and that I have the power to change anything and everything that's within my power. And I was thinking about, dang, how this would affect my family at the end of the day. How will this affect my friends that actually care for me, you know? And so I was like, you know what? Let me think real hard. Because it was the third time. That third time I was like really, I did it. I took a bunch of pills and I was just ready. And when I woke, I was still here. I wasn't, you know, in what I don't know what, like fairyland or, in the cosmos or something like that. Didn't see no lights, no white lights to guide me, no none of that. I just woke up back up in bed and I was like, huh, so my attempt did not work on me, huh? So I was thinking that that was God's way of telling me, like, it is not my time yet, and I am a strong female. I am a strong individual. I am one of God's anointing that He can put any obstacle in my way. He knows that I will achieve that obstacle because I've done it so many times, but at the same time, I was tired. But God gives His most toughest battles to His toughest angels. And my mom would repeat that to me every single time. So I was like, dang, this is it. This is for real. This is my chance to do something better for myself. And I did. I graduated not college, Lord Jesus. Lord. I graduated high school. I went to college for a year, but then that's when everything started crashing down. Mom passed away. Then it was my birthday. My bunny passed away right after my mama, which was like sad to me. Then a couple months later, my uncle, not Lancer, my uncle Towell passed away. And then something happened between me and my best friend. My first love didn't really want me again because he rejected me again. So it's like all of that, it just snowballed again where I was about to commit suicide once more until I posted a picture on my story on Facebook, and of course my man right now, Marcus, he slid into my little DMs, and after that, like, we started chatting, and um we I picked him up. We went to the lake and talked for hours, saw this really big old red moon and stuff, and we were just vibing, and we haven't been separated ever since. So it was a lot of things that were coming in bad batches of three. And they said, like, bad things happen in threes. So I was just like, well, dang. How come mom passing, my rabbit passing, and my uncle passing, and then me and my best friend had a fall? So that's four things, all within a couple months from each other, to end up with my man that I am with now for 5 whole years almost, or 4 years, whichever one. It's been a long time since we've been together. But we've been together for this long, and it just started with that. And I'm so grateful to this day that I got blessed with him and our child, because I was in a tough space and I was in a bad headspace once again. And I really truly believe that God puts us in situations to make us, you know, see the light in dark places. Because anywhere that there's a dark space, there's always the light. And wherever there's a light, there is somewhere in there that's a dark space. So that's what I'm trying to understand, and what I kind of starting to like think about, and maybe change my whole perspective of things and on life. So I'm gonna say this: if any of you feel the same way I felt and sometimes do to this day, it's okay. Just reach out to someone who you think that really actually cares for you and that really loves you, to, you know, give it all. Like, express yourself, cry, laugh, dance, sing, do whatever you need to do to, get over that feeling, or just try to get that feeling out. Because if you keep on holding on to things to yourself, it's really going to damage you. And it's not a good thing for you to bottle all up your feelings. Our feelings are meant to be expressed. Like, gentlemen, this month, June, is the month for men's mental health awareness. You guys matter too. You guys need to care about your feelings and to express them. I'm tired of you men saying that, oh, well, I'm a man, I ain't supposed to be showing my feelings. Bullshit. You supposed to be showing your damn feelings. Regardless. Regardless. You guys don't need to be tough every single time, because I can get that as a female. And don't give me all this how the woman's supposed to be strong. Bull crap. We not really supposed to be strong. I mean, yeah, we can be strong, but like, not to the point where we're hurting ourselves inside. You don't like you don't know how hard it is. You really don't. But then we also don't know how hard it is to be you guys. I would I would think that it's hard to be you guys, because at least with us females, we can just show our feelings and, cry in front of everybody and be like, woo. But when a man cries in public and stuff, everybody gonna be like, what? Why is this man crying for? Like, what? No. I wouldn't even be like, I would be saying like, dang, I hope this, like, I wish I can give this person a hug. And I ain't trying to go up to like no random people and they're crying and stuff and just, hug them off the bat. But if I see a person on the streets or whatever that is, that is hurt and they're crying, it seems like I would want to give them a helping hand, and I ask them like, "Are you okay? You don't need to speak. I can just sit next to you so you can just have a presence of somebody that can show you like comfort and can give you that comfort that you need." Because everybody needs a hug here and there, or just someone just to sit there with them in a nice little silence, like that you're not alone. And that's what I want to provide for people for this podcast, is a sense of you're not alone. You are not. I am here. If you need to shoot a quick text to me, a DM or whatever, woo, woo, wah, wah, shoot, that's fine with me. Like, I will respond back and we can go back and forth, because we need to have a group of people to show us some love. That's all. I think we can resolve a lot of conflict if we show each other love and respect, and not resentment and, um, you know, other bad stuff, because that's not really good for us. That creates more evil within the world. And it's like you got to practice what you preach. And I'm heavy on that because I'm trying to practice what I preach. I'm like, I went to a therapist, talked to my therapist. She gave me some tools to help myself out, so that I don't have to go back into that dark space again. If you need some tools, then I can provide you with some tools. Like, there you go. That's something. It's something is better than nothing at this point with everybody. So that is so far my story, you guys. I am not getting in real depth about, what happened, after um meeting my boyfriend and everything, because that's another story for itself. Because we got a crazy old story after our son was born, and a lot of hardships that came with after that. You can hear about some of the things that we went through previous episodes if you want to look back on that. But I will be doing another episode with me and Marcus talking about our experience before Alex, uh, before he was born and then after he was born. Cause man, that is one little crazy time, story time to tell y'all, because whew, y'all heard about some things, but I want to get real in depth what actually, happened. But anywho, thank you for coming to my little TED Talk. And I hope to see you or hear from you. Yeah, hear from you, see you, whichever one I want to do for the next episode. So I love you guys. Please work on your mental health. If you're struggling, please go find someone and speak to them, or just seek out professional help. And I hope and I pray that I will see and talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.